this is Ben, and thank you for joining us on the first episode of 2025. And I hope you all are having a great start of a new year's. But we are in the Gumby garage, and it is like 41 degrees. I've got my hoodie on in the back, I've got some headgear. But anyways, we are here in the garage because I want to show you something that we are installing on Sarge today. And in the past, I was with another lighting company for 2024. Now for 2025, the Semper Gumby channel and NOVSIGHT has partnered up to do the build on Sarge. And we are looking forward to this great partnership because if you don't know or haven't been to the NOVSIGHT website, check it out because NOVSIGHT makes some great off-road LED lights like you see behind me. And today's video is sponsored by NOVSIGHT. A couple of weeks ago, I purchased these NOVSIGHT LED cubes. These are the 3-inch LED lights. They come in either flood or spots. And I didn't even hook them up yet because we were building Sarge for the 25 season. But these lights right here, like I mentioned, they are 3-inch cubes and they produce about 4,000 lumens, and they come with a removable cover that matches the other orange or other amber lights covers that I have on Sarge. And then you can go ahead and place them back on there. But I've never used these, and I was looking forward to it. But they are also made by NOVSIGHT right there. But NOVSIGHT reached out to me about 4 weeks ago asking if I would be interested in trying out some LED lights. So after researching their website, I told them sure, why not? So these are the new X Series 4-inch LED lights, and these put out over 6,000 lumens. And they are pretty much like the 3-inch cube lights. They have the removable covers that come on. But if you look at that, there's a little X in there because these lights have 3 different functions. You can get the white light, you can get the daytime running light in white, and that's the X, then the daytime running light in also amber. But with the amber cover on there, you get over 6,000 lumens of light. Now the X series is 6,000 lumens and has a output power of 60 watts. So for 6,000 lumens and drawing only 60 watts is not bad. And this is IP68, meaning it is waterproof. So you don't have to worry about it getting wet while you have it mounted on your vehicle. And the beam distance on these things is 688 feet, close to 700 feet. And that's quite a bit of distance for a 4-inch pretty much light. Now during foggy conditions, rain or dust or dirt while going off-road, you may want to consider using the lens cover or the amber lens cover. And this will increase your safety driving during those kind of conditions. Now when using the lens covers, you're looking about 1,700 lumens on that, and you're still getting close to 700 beam distance. Now the LED quantity in here are SMD chips. Now the power output, like I said, is 60 watts, and it has a color temperature of 6,000 in white, 1,700 in amber, and the operating voltage in here is DC 10 to 30 volts. The light itself is pretty slim, less than 2 inches across and only 1.5 or so inches in width. So it's a pretty thin light, but it does have a lot of cooling features with these heat sink fins, and they are pretty light. And the body is made from all aluminum, and like I mentioned, you do have this little X on the cover with it. and without it. So during your daytime driving lights, the X is your DRLs. And if you're looking to purchase these lights, you can go to the Amazon or the NOVSIGHT store at NOVSIGHT.com and check them out. They are on sale, I believe, on Amazon at their NOVSIGHT store. But if you purchase the kit, it's complete with wiring harnesses, tools, screws, and brackets. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But very simple, very easy to install. So we are going to go take off the other cube light, the 3-inch, and then we're going to go ahead and install these X series on Sarge. I already installed one on that side, but these bolt up perfect to the Cali Rays slimline brackets, LED brackets, and we're going to hook these up. They just come with regular terminals, and then they come with a switch. So I'll show you all that in just a second. So let's go ahead and mount these things up. At first I thought I could use the same brackets, but because these are 3 inches, I was not able to. So I have to remove the whole bottom bracket itself and then replace it. So this is the bracket right here that comes with the 4-inch lights. Now, I thought maybe because they were NOVSIGHT, they're interchangeable, but they're not. So these brackets here for the 4-inch lights are actually smaller. And when you mount these, you want to make sure that the ears are facing back towards the glass. That way you can adjust the light up and down. If you have it this way, it stops and you can't take it any further down. So always remember, mount these towards the back. Good thing is all the hardware is still the same, and when you place it in there, there is a little notch, so it won't turn once you got the hardware set in. Okay, we got it all mounted up. Like I said, those tabs will hold this bolt in securely, and have those ears pointed back towards the glass. Okay, a lot of folks are wondering what this is right here. This right here is what they call a wire hider, and I ran my LED and my side lights from my Cali Rays roof rack. They run down the side of the pillar, and they tuck underneath this rubber adhesive, what they call a wire hider, and you can't see them. So a lot of the guys get these to run their wires instead of drilling holes in your cab and stuff like that. But you can get them on Amazon. I'll post a link in there, but they're called wire hiders, and you can get them on Amazon. I got them on both sides because I've got wires running on the other side as well. But anyway, back to the lights. And there you go, folks. It's right on the wire hider, and it's not gouging it or anything, but it's right against it. And like I said, if this wasn't here, it would not be touching the glass because it's about a 1/2 inch thick. So let's go ahead and bolt up the X series lights, and then I'll show you how close it is to the windshield. Now the X series lights will only go on one way. The ear tabs are on the bottom, so they're right there. So you can't mess it up. And the bolts are Allen heads, and so they both fit both lights. So I'm going to just reuse the same hardware because they're fairly new. Okay, right now we'll just snug everything, and we'll adjust it after we get everything all wired up. So let me tell you how I wired this up. You do have a positive and negative to the wiring kit. Now, instead of taking it to my battery, my positive and negative, what I did is I did take it to, let me show you this right here, the negative ground with all the other grounds on the chassis. And then I hooked up the positive to the other side of this breaker. So I don't like wiring stuff straight up to the battery without a circuit breaker. So if something fails on the lights, this circuit breaker will pop and I won't have any issues. But I'll fix the wires here in a little bit. So that's how I wired it up. And I just don't like wiring stuff without extra protection. So let's go ahead and close the hood and let's see what it looks like. Okay gang, I've got everything wired up. I want to show you what it looks like in the different modes with the running lights, the fog lights, with the lens cover, and then without it. So I'm going to shut off these lights. And let's go ahead and turn it on. So right now, those are the fog lights that you see right now. And those are with the lens covers. And they are pretty bright. Whew. As you can see them right there. And those are with the covers on. Okay, now let's go ahead and shut those off, and let's go ahead and put the X lights on. Check those out. So those are the running lights, or the amber running lights at night. Those are really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and take these covers off so I can show you what it looks like without the covers. And then I'll take the other side off. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and hit the white lights. Man, those things are super bright. Woo! God. And then if we just want to run some daytime running lights in white, or let's shut those off, you know, we can run the X's. So that's, I like that too as well. But you know, we can go from white to yellow. Okay, there you have it. We just installed the 4-inch X series lights from NOVSIGHT. Very simple installation. I mean, it was pain-free. Very good looking lights. I like the X running lights on there. Gives it a different look to it. But if you're interested of getting any of these lights, go to NOVSIGHT.com right there and check them out. They've got a tons of different styles and models for you to choose from. And we want to thank NOVSIGHT for sending us the X series lights, and we have 2 more that we're going to add when the stealth bumper from Cali Rays arrive. So you can run them either with the covers or without, but either way they look really, really cool. A couple weeks ago, I had a comment about my ditch light videos. He said these were the stupidest things that you could put on a vehicle. Oh, now they're called ditch lights, not... The comment was made, why would you want to drive in the ditch? Well, hence the name ditch light, so you can see on the side of the ditches to see animals that will dart out in the middle of the road. But anyway, it just kind of killed me reading that comment. And I apologize, my sinuses are killing me today. And it just, the last couple weeks when the weather changed, maybe I should move to another state. What do you guys think? I think my sinuses will clear up if I move to a state that has less trees. Let me know what state you think that my sinuses will clear up. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video, hey, thank you for coming by. Like I said, this is our first video for 2025, and if you're a first-time subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. And For those who return, check out our Patreon page. We got several Patreon members now and supporting the channel, and check it out at patreon.com. And until then, we want to thank you. We look forward to a bunch of camping this year. And until then, this is Semper Gumby out.